Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Dark Souls 3 Guide to Get Good. I believe this is episode 5? 4? 5? 5? I don't remember. Whoops. Well, anyway, we've just killed the Demon King, and we have returned to Firelink Shrine. A couple things we want to do here is we want to go down here and just talk to Yuria, since we talked to Henri last time, and just exhaust her talking dialogue until she says the same thing over and over again, and that's really all we needed to do for her. That triggers the next little step in the Irithyll area. And also, come talk to Grey Rat. He has just come back from pillaging. You want to talk to him. I already did talk to him on accident before starting my recording, so just talk to him, and then use a homeward bone, travel back to the shrine, and then come back over here and talk to him again.
Oh, hello, you're banned in one piece.
I think, let's see. He doesn't have anything new that's super good. He's got a few more embers if you need them. He sells the infinite fire bombs. You can buy a lightning urn if you'd like. I think I will buy one, and I'll show you guys why this video.
Goodbye.
Go up here. Make sure you've turned in all your Estus shards. Yep. We're fully leveled, fully prepared. Now Grey Rat, he will want to pillage one more time. But he won't want to pillage until we have killed another boss. So we have to kill either the Dancer next, or we have to kill the Wolnir, High Lord Wolnir, whatever his name is. So that's on our agenda. Let's go ahead and take off everything on our bar here. And we're going to armor swap real quick. Back to my standard stuff. And we got some extra souls here, so I wouldn't mind buying a gold pine resin or two. And one more of these fire resins. Actually, I'll get a couple of these. High Lord Wolnir is pretty simple, but I honestly kind of feel like I want to take on the Dancer next. Do I advise you doing this at this point in the game? No. And if you are not someone who is comfortable with the game and its mechanics, or you're just not up for a super severe challenge, I don't advise you doing this yet. But if you've got your stats allotted similar to mine, you have a whole lot of health, and you're pretty comfortable with your weapon and armor setup and everything, you're fully leveled up to this point, then yeah, absolutely, take on the Dancer. I think we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. Reason being is I want to make sure that I send Grey Rat to pillage before oh wait, hold on. Okay, sorry. Someone's texting me about D&D. We're starting up a Star Wars campaign in D&D, and everyone is getting hype as hell about it and sending me their backstory information. I can't wait to start playing that. It's going to be a blast. But anyway, but you want to send Grey Rat to pillage before going to Irithyll, because if you don't, then he won't go there, and Onion Bro will not protect him. And if Onion Bro doesn't protect him, Grey Rat will actually die in Irithyll when you send him to pillage. And that will end his quest line early, and you don't want that. You definitely do not want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here, and we're going to kill the Dancer, which will trigger the next little step for him, as well as just make it to where we get a nice little chunk of souls early on, so can't complain there. Dancer's weak to dark damage, though, so we're going to go ahead and put on some human resin on our bar. I don't have any green blossom. I kind of wish I did, since I don't have a lot of stamina, but we should be okay. So if you want to do the Dancer early, what you've got to do is you've got to come back here to Emma, and you just have to kill her.
What on earth? It must be.
Alright, now grab this item, and then step to the back of the room here. And that will trigger the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. So what we're going to do is, as soon as this cutscene is over, I'm going to buff my weapon with Dark, and we're going to initiate the fight. So let's go. I don't have a good recommendation for this boss. I like to just stay glued to her ass. When she pulls up her second sword, though, make sure you run away, because she does what I like to call the spin to win. And then we'll just move back in and start poking her again. Staying on her ass is a pretty fairly safe option, but when she gets jammed into a wall like that, it doesn't hurt to kind of make some space between the two of you so that she'll move in and close the gap. Go ahead and heal. She's going to do an AoE, so back off and rebuff. She's doing another AoE. Back off and heal. And there's the Dancer. Just stay glued to her ass, roll through her attacks, forward past her, so that you're getting out of the way of the hitbox, and punishing her when she's not attacking. I know that's kind of a stereotypical analysis, but I mean that's honestly how I would do it. That's how I would explain to do it to someone. If I couldn't physically show you, that's exactly how I would tell someone to do it anyway. But that gave a quite hefty amount of souls. We can go back here and place the basin on this statue as well, opening up the next little area. Now, you probably won't do this early, so maybe I shouldn't be doing this, but I kind of want to, just because if I run through here real quick, and I go and grab just a couple little items, I can come out of this area, not even fighting the boss or anything, but I can come out of this area a lot better off than I entered it. I can get an Estus shard, I can get Titanite chunks, just a few little things that'll make our journey a little bit easier. So right here is the Estus shard. We've got to jump off the elevator just a little bit early to acquire this. And then we're going to just run right over here, drop down, and grab the Titanite chunk. Now, do I have any fire bombs? It does not appear that I do. And I don't think I have any weapon that deals any amount of fire damage, except for the torch. So we'll go ahead and put the torch on as a backup plan for emergencies. But we're going to try to avoid these enemies here. Now, the only items that we want or need for this build and this playthrough here is actually just the chunks. So any items that are underneath there, all that stuff, we don't really need to worry about. It's nothing super vital to our current setup or build. So we're just going to casually walk on over here and grab the items right here, which is some more human pine resin that we will definitely use. And go ahead and grab that chunk there. Now, we can just make our way right back to the entrance and leave the area. And also, this will open up a shortcut so that when we do want to go through this area and fight the boss, we will already have the shortcut opened up, and we will be able to easily run straight to the boss. Grab that Titanite scale there. Backstab this little guy. And we're grabbing more chunks here. We have now got 4 chunks, so we can at least get our weapon to I believe, a +7. So that's nice. We can run straight over here. Hang a hard right. I like to kill this guy just in case. And then we're going to run past the Lothric Knights here. Oh, I rolled a little early on that one, but... Woo! But we should be okay. Just run straight over here and get this fire lit before they follow me. And we're just going to keep on going because they followed me too close for me to be able to rest. We just want to run straight in here, grab this chunk here. He's still following me, so just be very careful here. Ow. Oh, uh-oh. We're not looking too good for the home team here. Let's go ahead and chug up. Going to run towards the ladder, run over here, and then butt stab this guy. If you are on a strength build, I highly recommend you come in here and farm this guy right here, because you can get his twin axes as a weapon. It's a dual-wield weapon. And they are some of the most powerful, most brutally good strength weapons in the entire game. And they're also a pretty significant source of large Titanite, as well as regular Titanite. So if you need any kind of Titanite, you can just farm those guys for basically 1 every single time you kill it, while you're trying to get your axes. But anyway, we're just going to run up here and grab the Winged Knight armor, and this Sacred Bloom shield, which can parry spells, and it also has a very good parry frame for, like, normal melee attacks as well, so it's kind of nice. Go ahead and take these guys out, though. I probably shouldn't be fighting all this, but it's probably safer to. I'm not very versed in the whole running through this area. I usually fight all these guys. I enjoy the combat of this game, though. Like, I feel like it's pretty rewarding. But we're just here for chunks right now, so. Grab 2 more chunks right there. I thought that was a chunk, but that was just a soul. Ow, shit. Go ahead and run past these 2 crossbow bolt guys, dodge this dude, and we're going to go up here and light the fire. Okay. Now, what do we want to do now? We're going to go over here. And we're going to run straight across this bridge as fast as we can here. Try to dodge that main blast of that fire, and then dodge through the ticking fire damage here, just so we can get up here. Now we're going to go over here real quick and make sure we take out these hollows. Then we're going to wait for these hollows to climb up this ladder, because I know they're going to. Okay, I don't think the other one is. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to stab this a couple times to get it to aggro, and then we're going to roll right here constantly. Now, that we're behind that. Oh, whoops, I didn't even know the enemies could follow us over here. That's interesting. Go ahead and take him out, buff up with fire, and just R1 spam this thing dead. Let him go ahead and swing and do his raging stuff, and then we'll start beating him up again. Whoop, it's hard to see inside the body of that giant dragon there. But by killing that, we not only get chunks and an ember, we get a large Titanite shard, and both of the dragons now are dead. So they will no longer blow fire on us, and we can safely move through this area. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I wasn't going to, but I might as well since I'm already up this far up. Go ahead and mop through these guys here. One tapping them with the fire. These guys are fairly weak to fire, so it all works out pretty well. But this right here will open the shortcut to Dragon Slayer armor. So we pop that open, and the gate down there will open up for us. So now we can walk straight through, across the bridge from the bonfire, and get straight into here without having to do all this extra shit. But before we do that, we want to come back here. We're now sitting at 10 Titanite chunks, which is incredibly good. And we just want to come right over here. Grab that chunk there, and might as well take out this crystal lizard while we're here. He drops 2 twinkling. We can stop right here to grab another scale. Whoops, I didn't mean to press the roll button right there. We got 6 lightning urns, another ember, and I believe, yep, refined gem. And there's another ember here as well. Now, we're going to come over here. Actually, no, we're not, because might as well do it in order instead of backtracking. What we want to do is on this bridge right here, past the bonfire that we lit, you've got 2 sides you can drop down on. You want to drop down on the side closest to the dragons right here. And we're going to grab the undead bone shard. As well as some more chunks. Now we have enough chunks to get our weapon all the way up to a +9. Weapons only go up to +10. So that means we almost have a fully leveled weapon now just because we killed the dancer. Okay. Now this time we're going to go right back over here to the bridge. And instead of dropping down on the other side, we're going to drop down on the closest side. Which will award us with more chunks. And there's one last pit stop to take here. If I can even do decent enough damage. I might want to come back with a +9 weapon to be 100% honest. Doing this with an unupgraded weapon might be a little difficult, but that's not going to stop me from trying. Oh, hey there, buddy. Oh, whoops, I rolled a little too early on that one. Going to switch to charcoal resin here because the enemy right here is weak to fire. And let's just cross our fingers and hope to God that we don't die, because this guy right here is an absolute asshole. I don't even have a good strat for this. I guess I could just say hug his butt, but like... Oh no! Oh no, he caught me right when I went to heal too. It's so hard to get away from that guy. I knew I should have used my upgraded weapon. I should have went back and upgraded, but it's okay. It's no biggie. Shit happens. I think that's my first death. Other than me, like, you know, earlier killing myself to become a hollow. But I'm pretty sure that was my first death this run. And it's all because I went out of order. Came here a little bit too early. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because honestly, if I come here early, then I can do everything without being invaded. And that is a blessing in disguise. Maybe I shouldn't try to kill this thing. Maybe I should just try to grab what I was going to grab. I kind of want to kill it, though. Well, that went very smoothly. The second time, he was kind of doing his normal-ass attacks instead of doing all that crazy, flippy, jumpy shit. But the reason I come down here was actually to grab, not these resources, but there's a shield. I love grabbing and collecting all of the crest shields, and that was the Spirit Tree crest shield. Each one of the crest shields, I don't know if I explained this in one of my past videos, but if you'll look at the stats here, this fire, or the Dragon Crest Shield here has fire resistance of 89%. The Spirit Tree has an 83 lightning defense, and the Crest Shield has an 86 dark defense. So the Crest Shields are insanely good for elemental defenses, and each one of them blocks 100% physical. So they're super, super good medium shields for various different scenarios. So if you're someone who does like to use a shield, then there you go. Now, whoops. Now that we've done that, I'm not going to progress any further through this area because there's nothing else that I truly need. We've got our chunks, we've got our bone shard, we've gotten everything that we need. So we're going to use the bonfire here, and we're going to head back. After I grab this ember, though. Alright. We're going to head back to Firelink Shrine. And there's a couple things we got to do at Firelink Shrine. We've got to upgrade our weapon. We've got to tell Grey Rat that we want him to go and pillage again. And we've got to go up to the bird's nest. As well as probably level up. So, quite a few little things on the agenda here. I guess we'll talk to Grey Rat first.
Oh, a land in one piece.
Well, that's odd. He's not asking me if I want him to go and pillage. Why is he not asking me? He should be like, hey, you want me to go pillage? Or do I have to discover Irithyll first? I think that might be why. Okay, so we'll have to go and fight Wolnir. But I want to go ahead and buy these embers real quick before he leaves. Just in case he dies. I don't think he will, but you know, you never know. I'm not super versed on the side quests and everything, so there might be something I'm forgetting and just don't know about, but we're going to level our longsword, sharp longsword, up to +9, which now scales an A in dexterity. And look at that damage boost we've gotten now. That is excellent. Also, we're going to reinforce the Estus, which now puts us up to 12 Estus flasks. Let's go ahead and sell any of these bonus souls that we've collected here. We'll sell the soul of the dancer as well. And we can level up. Now at this point, I would just say bump everything up pretty evenly. Vigor and dexterity, that way our health is up, our damage is up.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Look at our health bar now, it's absolutely fucking massive. So we're doing pretty solid, and now after burning this shard here, we're going to have a +7 Estus. Alright, now we're going to head to the Catacombs of Karthus. Now that we have a +9 weapon, everything should be absolutely destroyed by us. Like, having that +9 makes a significant difference. Like, our AR now is 365. That's pretty solid. You can roll through this boulder right here. It will deal damage to you, but you can do it, just to let you guys know. And we're going to run down here real quick. We've got to actually go for Henri's quest line. We have to come up here, and I believe we've got to talk to her. Okay, no, she's not up there yet. It's probably because I didn't talk to her in the other area. But that's okay. We can always do that later. It's not a big deal. Go ahead and break that so the skeletons don't follow me. And we're going to go in here and fight High Lord Wolnir. This boss can be a son of a bitch, but it can also be incredibly easy. So, if you know what you're doing, you can trivialize this boss. So what you want to do is you want to spawn in. You want to run right over here to his hand. You can see his hand right there. 2 bracelets on his wrist. There's his hand right there. His wrist is right here in front of us. And we're going to pop a gold pine resin. We're going to fully charge a thrust attack, breaking his first bracelet instantaneously. Got 3 really good hits on his bracelet. Go ahead and hit it one more time to pop it off. We've got 1 hit on that bracelet. And hit it one more time and he's dead. Okay, and that's Wolnir, everybody. Light the bonfire. And we're headed into Irithyll. Now, as we discover Irithyll here, we should be able to go back and tell Grey Rat about it, if I'm not mistaken. I thought we could tell him to go pillage sooner than that, but I guess not. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and light this fire here. We're going to switch this over to a... Oh, I don't have any more fire resin. Well, we're going to use dark resin then. We're going to go right here. Spark up our dark resin. And then we're going to fight the watchdog. 2 hits to the head knocks him down, which gives us a riposte right in his gut, which kills him instantly. That's giving us the Pontiff Right Eye. Now, I don't know if this is 100% the case or not, but I'm pretty sure if we run straight over here... This area, by the way, is a pretty hefty invasion area. You'll usually get invaded here. Depending on what level you are, depending on what your weapon upgrade level is and all that good jazz, it's highly probable that you will be invaded here. So if you did not kill Dancer and you did not get the upgrade to your sword up to +9, then yeah, you're probably going to be invaded. I mean, it's possible that even with a +9, I could be invaded here. I don't know. But we're going to travel back to the first bonfire back across the bridge there. Because once you light this bonfire here, and then you travel back, I believe Cirrus's summon sign would be on the bridge this time. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's the case. As well as, we've got to go tell Grey Rat at Firelink to come here now. Alright, I was correct, though. Here is Cirrus's sign, so we'll summon into her world as a spirit. And we've got to help her kill, what's his name? Crichton. Crichton the Wanderer. He's from Dark Souls 2. And apparently he's still going around being an asshole, so... Come in here. We'll run straight in to help her out. She's rushing his ass. Go ahead and buff that. If she dies, you actually fail this invasion, so make sure she doesn't die. I went for that parry like a greedy prick. Alright, easy enough. Especially with a +9 weapon. That was super fucking easy.
Thank you for your kind assistance. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Blessing of the moon upon your nipples. Well, thank you, thank you. Just give me the cat ring. That's all I care about. Alright. So now that we have done that, you can now go to Rosaria. You can join her covenant. You can respec your character. You can do any of that stuff that I told you not to do earlier. As long as you summon into Sirius's world here, that's all you needed to do before going to Rosaria. So now when we head back to the shrine, she will actually be there waiting on us, and she will award us a blessed mail breaker and the cat ring.
If you...
Now, the cat ring is incredibly useful because you can use it to basically jump off of anything without dying. Like, you'll hit the ground and not take damage. Now, if it's too high, you still will.
Discovering if the tales are true. What do you think? I am great.
Okay, we're sending Grey Rat to pillage. So now he will be gone. So if there's anything here you want, go ahead and buy it. I am going to buy a light crossbow for certain reasons.
Goodbye. Dude.
As well as we're going to talk to Yuria one more time. Just so she will trigger the next part of Henri's quest. Just want to make sure that we have all that set up and ready to go. And now we need to go and help Henri. So where do we go for that? Well, that is in the catacombs. Now that we've killed Wolnir.
Good. Good.
Okay, got his dialogue done, so he can be summoned now. Yeah, we've got to go to High Lord Wolnir. Right there. If you have the cat ring, you can speedrun this part, I'm pretty sure. But we've first got to go talk to Henri before we do what I'm talking about, so I don't even know why I brought it up. Wait, Henri's still not over there. Are you telling me I need to go all the way back to the origin point over here and talk to her? I didn't think that was the case. I thought she would just appear over here. Oh, I didn't think this through. I just walked straight into the bone zone. I went the most janky possible way you could possibly go for this. So, you guys will have to excuse me. If you want to fast forward ahead until I get to Henri, then go right on ahead, because I honestly didn't mean to do this way. but it's whatever at this point. I almost got railed. Whew. I didn't do that fast enough. I forgot I have such little stamina. I can't run as far as I'm used to running. That was like some butt clench Indiana Jones shit right there. But anyway, we just want to run straight over here. We want to go down this ladder here. If you've got cat ring, you can go ahead and just yeet off the side here. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, wait, did I go the wrong way? Oh, I did go the wrong way. Okay, I'm fucking tripping. We didn't even need to come over here. We needed to go over here. There's Henri. Okay, now we can go back to Wolnir. I thought you didn't have to talk to Henri right here. I could have swore in the past that I just like walked right through here, did everything, and then she just appeared over by the by the Wolnir boss room, but I guess not. So now that we've talked to her there and reset everything, now we can go back here and talk to him again. Depending on what your character's gender is, determines the gender of Henri, by the way. So if you're wondering why Henri is a man in my game, it's because my character is a female. If your character is a male, then Henri will actually be a female, so it's kind of odd that they did that, but it's kind of interesting as well. So now we just talk to him here. And what he wants is for us to find Horace. They got separated somehow. And Horace is missing. So basically all we've got to do is go find Horace. Well, Horace is down here. We've already been down here. So everything should be cleaned up, taken care of, not too many enemies. And we've just got to go talk to Horace. So let's go ahead and do that. It's a nice little jog down here, but as long as we don't rest at any bonfires, we can just homeward bone straight back to Henri using Wolnir's fire. So getting back will be a lot faster than getting down here. And we just want to run right over here to the right and into this cave over here. This is where we were earlier when we killed the 2 crystal lizards and got all the large titanite shards. If we had talked to Henri in the catacombs the first time we went through there, then Horace would have been here the first time. But since we didn't talk to Henri until just a second ago, Horace isn't here until now. But Horace has also gone hollow. So now we have to take him down. Llewellyn's shield. That shield is an incredibly good parry shield, and it's super lightweight and has okay physical resistance for a small shield, so that's a really decent one. I highly recommend using that if you're trying to learn how to parry. It has, excuse me. It has really good parry frames for a small shield. Alright, now all we have to do is go tell Henri what happened to Horace, and then that triggers the next step for Henri, which means all of our quest lines are caught up and ready to go, and then we can finally enter Irithyll and continue through the game the normal, correct way. We've gotten all of our side stuff done this video, gotten everything caught up. Wait, what the fuck? Why is Henri not here? Is it because I already killed Wolnir? Well, that means Henri's at the Church of Yorshka, so that's okay, though. It doesn't really affect anything. The only thing that affects is whether or not Henri will be where Horace died or at the Deacons of the Deep later on. So that's the only thing that affects. So since we didn't tell her where Horace was, she will now be at the Deacons area at the very end of her quest line. If you do tell her where Horace died, then she'll be down there where his body will be laying, and she'll be hollow as well, I believe. I'm not 100% sure if that's the case. It's been a long time since I've actually done the entire Henri quest line. But yep, we're back at Irithyll now. And we can work our way through here. If you guys want to fight all these knights, they can drop their shield, their sword, their armor. They can drop all that stuff. Large titanite, like quite a few little different things. But I'm just going to speed run through here because fighting all of this shit is an absolute bitch. I mean, I could easily dispatch them with my +9 sword already, but like, I don't know. I would just say run past all this. It's a lot simpler. If you're having trouble running past this, just focus on dodging the attacks of the enemies, and just don't stop moving. The key is to not stop moving. Okay, now we'll talk to Henri.
Ah, you are. I would do well to learn from you. May the flames guide your way.
Quiet resolve.
Ahmed.
Alrighty, now we are headed down here. Okay, so since we helped Cirrus in her world kill Crichton, Crichton is now pissed off at us. He is mad, angry because we helped her defeat him. So when we come over here to get this bone shard, Crichton's gonna pay us a little visit. And he's not gonna be too happy. Oh, that had a lot more range on it than I was expecting. Oh my god. Oh shit, I'm stuck. I don't remember him doing that much damage. Holy shit. Okay, I'm sitting here with 35 vigor. I'd hate to do this, low level. Well, come on, Crichton, let's fucking trade. And slam into a combo. He's going to use a Divine Blessing. Not if we can cut him off in time, which we did. And he will drop the Dragon Slayer's Axe. Now, listen up, guys. If you're on a Faith build, infusing the Dragon Slayer's Axe with a Lightning Gem, it actually makes the lightning damage on the axe scale with your Faith. So if you're on a Faith build, guys, cannot recommend enough to put a Blessed or Lightning Gem on that axe and use it. It's so fucking good. Especially Blessed, because Blessed Gems have a secret trait where if you put a Blessed Gem on a weapon that already has lightning, it actually increases the lightning damage scaling with your Faith stat, because it adds Faith scaling on the weapon when you put Blessed on. Even though Blessed Gems make the physical damage scale with Faith. So it's a really, really good double whammy when you bless any lightning weapon. Like the Lothric Knight Ultra Greatsword with the Blessed Gem is stupid good. I don't know. Just keep that in mind. Lightning Gem would probably do the most overall damage, but putting a Blessed Gem on there gives you that extra regen and extra damage. So, I mean, you really, really cannot go wrong with either. So we're just going to real quickly run over here. And we're just going to light this bonfire. We don't need to necessarily like go this way yet, but we are going to light this bonfire so that we can fast travel back here later on. Might as well go ahead and rest too, just to get those 2 Estus back. We're going to go ahead and switch this shield to the Crest shield so that we get the dark damage resistance. Because we're going to have to fight, I think, some enemies that deal dark damage. At least I'm pretty sure they deal dark damage. I could be wrong about that, though. Now, if you sent Grey Rat to Irithyll to pillage, which we did, then when you come here, there's going to be Onion Bro just chilling. And he's just going to be over here sleeping after cooking up some Estus soup, which we are now going to drink. Get us some of that. And Onion Bro's just taking him a nice little nap here by the fire. But we're going to wake his ass up.
Well,
He gives us the Emit Force Miracle.
I know. I make a And
He gave me another Siegbrow, and he told us that he's headed towards the profaned capital. Now, that means that Grey Rat will not die because Onion Bro here just rescued him. So, we've gotten everything lined up. Everything is exactly how it needs to be, and we are now moving on towards Pontiff. Pontiff Sullivan. We're going to take his ass downtown. He's not ready for this +9 weapon. So like any other dogs, you can just block these guys and then riposte them, or get shot in the butt cheek by a spell and stagger. That also works. Let's just back up here so we don't do that again. Got him. Block this dog, and we'll get him. Go ahead and heal up, since I got blasted in the anus by a spell. Sir, could you not fucking shoot me in the butt cheek, you asshole? You too, bitch. Block the dog. Go for the stab. Dodge those ones, so we'll just go ahead and punish. Blue bug pellets. That's useful. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this dog here, though, who's hiding. Oh, I don't know what he was doing, but we'll just go ahead and take him downtown. And we're going to get a shortcut right here back to the Church of Yorshka bonfire, so that if we accidentally die or something, we can just come right back down here. Go ahead and open that up. And we're moving on. Large Titanite Shard. Go ahead and kill this last wizard. Even though we could have just ran right past him, it's no big deal, though. And we're going to jump down here. Grab the large Titanite Shard. And this is the final shortcut right up here to the Church of Yorshka before we fight the boss. So we're going to go ahead and just speed run straight to the shortcut. And probably, well, I don't know. Should I go rest first? Probably not. I don't think that's necessary. Alright, there's the shortcut. My God, Goddard, are you just gonna stand there and take it? Jesus Christ, fight back! I've never actually done this before. This is going to be interesting. I've never summoned all three of these guys before. But since we've done Henri's quest, she can help us here. As well as since we've done the Hollowing quest, the Londor Paleshade will also accompany us. And Blackhand Goddard is here no matter what, so he'll always be here. So let's go ahead and put us on a little buff here. Gonna go ahead and swap to a better parry shield. We're going to put on a... Ooh, I don't have any good buffs. I guess I'll just use the human pine resin. Now, go ahead and top off. Go ahead and buff. And let's see if we can't get a free parry. Nope, I did it a little too early. Alright, I took out the shade, so we don't have to worry about the shade. Phase 2, he summons that shade, and that can make the fight absolutely miserable. But if you can take the shade out, it's just a lot simpler to just continue fighting him. Damn, that AoE though. Whoops, I didn't mean to roll right there. I accidentally fat thumbed the button. Two more Gigantor explosions. See if we can't get in here and finish off Pontiff. Uh-oh, Goddard just died. Damn, I shouldn't have even summoned these people. This boss has a lot more health when you summon people. Finish him off with a good old-fashioned parry. See you next week. Okay, so as soon as we kill Pontiff now, we need to head immediately back to Firelink Shrine before going outside. Because if we go outside to Pontiff, not only are we probably going to get invaded like a son of a bitch, but we also need to start the quest line queue. So we got to go right over here real quick, and we got to talk to Yuria real fast.
Speak, honorable lord. Ah, good tidings. The time is ripe. To greet him, the boy awaits thee. So thou mayst a true... Ah, good.
Okay. So we have now gotten the Dark Lord ending completely fulfilled to fruition. All we need to do now is follow up on it.
Oh, then we're both safe and sound. Thank the gods for that. I don't like getting things so close. I might have died if it wasn't for that peculiar onion knight. But in the end, it all paid off. Take a good look.
Okay, so that means we successfully did Grey Rat's quest. So now, he will have another Divine Blessing. He will also carry the Lothric Knight Ultra Greatsword, which we are going to purchase one of, as well as, let's see, the Pontiff Knight Curved Sword, which if you're on a Dex build, has an insanely decent hitbox range, especially in PvP, because it swings so damn fast too. It's insanely useful. Other than that, though, I don't think there's anything else that's super necessary to buy from him, other than these Dragon Slayer Great Arrows, which, I mean, I probably won't use them on this character, but having the ability to purchase those is extremely useful, especially if you like trolling people, or just using the great bows in general, just to, like, shoot people with and stuff, I guess. It can be pretty fun to try to knock people off ledges and stuff with the great bow, but... Anyway, we're going to go here, though. I don't think we got any Estus Shard or anything, yeah. What about our reinforcement? Nope, not enough to reinforce anything there. We can go ahead and reinforce our Soul Swords, though, one time.
Pretty.
And... give the Umbral Ash that we just collected to her. Let's go ahead and purchase these Embers, as well as buy one more Gold Pine, 2 more, 3 more of these Fire Resins, and a couple Dark, because they're useful. They get us extra damage. We do have a Bone Shard to burn. And we can level up a couple times here.
Farewell, Ashen.
Go ahead and rest real quick. I don't even know why I did that, actually. I forgot. We got to go up here real quick. I told you guys we were going to hit up the bird's nest, and I fully intend to do that. As well, I don't know if we've killed any more invaders. I don't think we have killed any more invaders, so I doubt there will be another seed of a tree of giants right here, but we can check it. Oh, I hate it when it has to render outside. Oh, we did get another seed. Okay, well, cool. I will accept the seeds of a tree of giants, guys. If you get invaded by an invader, you can pop that seed, and for 30 seconds, the entire world will try to kill the invader, too. So all the mobs, the bosses, and all that shit will actually deal damage to them. And aggro them, so if you get invaded and you're hiding somewhere and you want to really play a good prank on one of the invaders, go ahead and drop one of them bad boys. Okay, so let me explain this real quick to anyone who's new or doesn't know. This is the bird's nest. You can drop stuff in here and it'll trade that dropped item for something. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop one lightning urn. We're going to drop one alluring skull. We're going to drop a young white branch. I'm not sure if that's even one of the things you need to drop, but I'm just going to drop it. We're going to drop a vertebra shackle. We're going to drop a seed of a tree of giants. If you have a black firebomb or a firebomb, drop both of those because you can get something for that. I think you can drop a repair powder. I can't remember. And we're also going to drop a Sieg Brow. And then exit the menu, let them talk, and then we get all of our items. So we get Solaire's armor. Okay, the repair powder didn't drop anything. We got Solaire's boots, Lucatiel's mask, nothing for the tree branch. We got the Hello carving, Solaire's helmet, and that's it. So now we could totally cosplay as the Sunbro himself, Mr. Solaire. Fuck it. I think we'll wear this for a little bit. Okay. Now that we have all that set up, we can head back to Pontiff and work our way through the Pontiff up to Aldrich, which I believe killing... Oh no, we've got the Irithyll dungeon to do as well. I've honestly forgotten about that. So we've got the rest of Pontiff and the rest of Irithyll dungeon to do before we head up to the Lothric Castle and tie everything in together. But guys, that's where we're going to end this episode. We're going to continue on in the Pontiff area next time. So, like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this content coming soon, as well as Elden Ring in the future. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.